Good morning, Vanine, everybody. My name is Mike at Filmboy24, and today we're going to talk about Ektachrome 100D 7294, the new stuff. We're going to get into the good, the bad, and, well, mostly the bad. E100D. You know, it was supposed to be the beauty of a resurrected Super 8 film. You see, they discontinued this film back in about 2010, then reintroduced it here just a couple of years ago. I was really excited because I quite liked the old 100D. So this, in all honesty, is the very first roll of the new 7294 100D that I've ever shot. Now, I picked this up at Cinestill with some chemicals that I bought, and it's an expensive film. I think the price just went down a little bit, but it's an expensive film, so you expect to get pretty good results with it, and you also expect it to work. However, I'm no dum-dum, even though I look like it. I've read a lot of reviews, and I've read a lot of forum posts that discuss the good and the bad about this E100D. Namely, the fact that it likes to jam in your cameras sometimes. So I figured, maybe they got all the kinks out by now. Let's give it a shot. So I dug out my trusty Canon AutoZoom 814 electronic. I love this camera. It's never failed me in the 2 months that I've owned it. Opened up my brand spanking new roll, popped it in the camera, took it to my favorite filming location, Sugar Mill Gardens in Port Orange, Florida. Take a look. Well, here I am at the famous Sugar Mill Gardens. I love this place. But anyway, got my Canon 814 AutoZoom electronic. Gonna run around, see what we can get. I'll see you in a minute. Well, I got to tell you, I don't regularly shoot this 7294 E or 100D, Ektachrome 100D. And it's making some funky noises in my camera right now. I know I've heard of a lot of people having trouble with it, jamming up and not working properly, and I'm hoping that's not the case. But we're gonna fight through it. I guess we'll see. Stay tuned. Well, unfortunately, like many have reported in the past, my camera just stopped. It's got, I don't have my glasses on because, you know, diopter. Has about 20 feet of film left, and it literally just stopped. So we'll pop the card out. It's got good fresh batteries. We'll beat on it a little bit and see what happens. Wish me luck. So the good news is I took the cartridge out, beat on it a little bit, tried to loosen it up, and it seems to be running again. I don't know for how long, but at least for now, it's running. It may be an absolute disaster. Again, I've not heard very many good things about this new 100D in terms of how well it runs through a camera, and I'm kind of starting to figure that out on my own. Stay tuned. So guys, I just cannot keep this cartridge rolling. This is the third time now. After about 30 feet, it jammed. Oh, it went for a second. Took it out, it jammed again. After about 3 feet, I did it again. About 3 feet, jammed again. And now, as you can see, it's completely jammed again. I'm going to show you what I do to this cart to get it to run again. Simply pop it out. Beat on it a little bit. Try to loosen it up. Let's put it back in. I'll show you what happens. Cart is back in. And we're rolling. Film of the walkway. Very shaky, bumpy. stopped again. And we filmed, oh, I don't know, 3 feet. Ektachrome, Kodak, wherever you are. This is not the way to reintroduce movie film. All right, guys, it's been about another 10 minutes, and I'm tired of running the camera for a second or less, and then it stops. I gotta take the cartridge out, expose another little piece of film. Definitely a terrible, terrible experience with E100D. I don't know. I'm going to contact Kodak and see if there's anything they can do about it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to process it anyway. We'll see what happens. I still got about 10 feet of film on here, and I'm not sure how I'm going to expose it because I can't do it 1 second at a time. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Well, packing it in. That's the best I can do. Took some 35mm photos while I was here. Very disappointed. Extremely disappointed in this film stock. It's brand new, fresh. Got it from Cinestill. Definitely no fault of theirs. Very dejecting. This stuff's expensive enough as it is, and to get a roll that you can't even finish shooting, very disheartening. All right, well, let's see what we got anyway. I'll see you in a minute. I was hoping it was lies. All lies. No. I can tell you it was not all lies. This was a disaster. I'm not sure what I'm going to do as far as a replacement cart. I don't know how you prove it, although I have video. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. What do you think I ought to do? Contact Cinestill? Contact Kodak? Probably Kodak. Cinestill has nothing to do with it. They're just a reseller. Now, the good thing is, I was able to get about the first 25 feet, maybe 30 feet, without it jamming. Although it made some really funky noises in my camera. It didn't really stop like you saw a minute ago. So I processed it in the E6 bath process. And then I scanned it in 2K on my RetroScan Universal Mark I unit. And the first, half of the film really didn't come out bad at all. It's a little underexposed because you really probably should overexpose this by a half to 1 stop, I've noticed. I did everything in auto exposure on this camera. Probably not the greatest idea, but I just didn't want to mess. It was a nice sunny day. So the first half, not too bad. The second half, really bad. I was getting, like you saw, a couple seconds of filming, and then it would stop. A couple seconds. I'd have to take it out and beat on it. You know the drill. Put it back in. Same ordeal. I don't know what happened with it. I wish I had something positive to say about it other than, I guess, the colors came out quite nice and it looks pretty good for an amateur process and scan. And if you can't tell by watching this, pretty dejected. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to try this film again. I've read too many horror stories about it. If Kodak does decide they want to replace this for me, I would almost request some 50D maybe as a replacement. I'll take the hit in cost. I much prefer 50D. I think I'm done with this kind of film. Just not for me. I have a couple more rolls of the old 7285, the original 100D that I need to burn off and be done with that. Because if you didn't see on one of my previous videos, a couple of them actually, but one in particular, the old 100D also did some funky things in my camera and didn't come out very well. I'll put a link to that video if you're interested in seeing that. Here's the footage. You know, I guess it's kind of like what my old neighbor's mom's best friend's third cousin used to always tell me, on a daily basis, in fact. If something looks too good to be true, well, it may not be, but it probably is. This looked too good to be true. Although it didn't actually look that good because there was a lot of terrible reviews about it. By the way, brand new shirt. I have nothing to do with this YouTube channel. I just really dig the vibe of this guy over there, Heath. He has a really fun sort of 80s / analog / horror / just fun, overall fun channel. It's actually called Serial at Midnight. Fun channel. Anyway, I got to catch up on some of his videos. I binged watched the other night. Anyway, I don't know the guy. I'm not affiliated with his channel. Just really dug his t-shirt, so I picked one up. I like remember the old 80s grid pattern and geometric figures and 80s. Kind of reminds me of my Searching for 86 logo. Bing, bang, boom. If you like videos like this and you want to see me fail some more, how about subscribe, hit that like button, and leave me a comment. I know that there's a lot of you out there that have shot this 100D and had really good luck with it. Again, it's hard to blame Kodak. It really is, because they've been good to me over the last 35 years. But I'm going to drop the ball on them on this one. This is their fault. And don't forget, batteries kill unused cameras. And until the very next time I see all of your beautiful faces, it's that time, goofiness. I'll see you on the next go-around.